RiverBender.com's live coverage of today's game is brought to you by Macias Insurance Agency, your local independent insurance agent. Andy's Auto Body, Tire, and Auto Service and Sales. Auto Butler Car Wash and Express Lube, located at 1706 Homer Adams Parkway in Alton. Roper's Regal Beagle, the Metro East's premier sports bar and grill. Shell Community Federal Credit Union, the one place to go for all your banking needs. Liberty Bank, bank local, bank Liberty. Gerard Fisher American Family Insurance, all of your protection under one roof. Tom Lane State Farm, your good neighbor agent in the Riverbend. First Mid-America Credit Union, exceeding member expectations since 1934. Roberts Ford, the value store since 1949. 4204 Main Street Brewing Company, locally brewed craft beer and the area's best 100% certified Angus steaks and burgers. Calc Institute of Technology, your future, your success. C&B Bank and Trust, Illinois' oldest bank.
There is Latham and Edwards normally sharing the load, but getting good support from the rest of the cast.
Two double-digit scorers in Edwards and Latham, and we'll see what happens tonight. The tip is won by Belleville East, and here come the Lancers up the floor. Redbirds in the man-to-man defense, and the basketball belongs to Enrico Sylvester. He gives the ball off, and up and in it goes, and there is the 6'4" junior Pickett on the score sheet already with 2 points.
Doesn't take him long at all to take it the hole. He's Mr. Inside, whereas Sylvester with 21 threes, he's Mr. Outside.
Latham with a three, no good for the Redbirds. Rebound Belleville East, and they break out with a breakaway, and it's a layup, and it's good at the other end of the floor. Jalen Jones with 2 points.
That one just a situation in which the Redbirds fail to get back. You have to always make sure you get somebody rotating back.
A long three, going to be a long rebound, and that's what happened there. The Lancers on the move, 4-0. They lead on the road here. Here's Smith to Edwards. Mo Edwards gives to Latham. Now left side, Caldwell in the corner for three. Kevin Caldwell Jr. with a tray in the left corner.
Got his feet set, got a good look. Nobody came out quickly on defense, so he plugged it.
4-3, Lancers lead. Here's Jones in the left corner for Belleville East. They'll try a three from the right wing, and it's up and in. It's Drew Millis. The senior hits a three ball the other way.
That's his 22nd three of the season.
Down to the baseline. Golly gives inside. Caldwell, layup good. Nice feed. Golly to Caldwell for two.
Good penetration into the lane for the Redbirds there.
So 7-5. Some early offense here for these two teams. Redbirds with the press on. Golly almost had a steal on Pickett there. Javon Pickett, a 6'4" junior, 24 points per game.
Well, you know Golly's going to have his hands full. I noticed as soon as he was introduced, he went over to the water fountain there and washed his hands and got them ready because he's got to go to work.
Inside, Pickett missed the shot, tried to get his own rebound. Trey Smith tied him up, though. And good hands there as Smith with a jump ball with Pickett. The Redbirds get the ball on the arrow here. 6 minutes to go, first quarter. Edwards up the floor, Redbirds down by 2. 1-3-1. Some pressure in the backcourt, but Edwards to Latham. Edwards to Latham again. Marcus stops the dribble, gives to Golly. Down to Smith. He spins inside. Reverse layup, no. Caldwell rolls it off the rim. No good. And Edwards knocked it out of bounds. It's Belleville East ball.
The Redbirds got themselves caught a little bit too far under the basket. Reverse layup, very difficult there.
Good look for Caldwell on the follow, but it rolled off the rim. And Caldwell already with 5 points. He struggled a little bit in Centralia in those 3 ball games. Now a bump and a push, and Caldwell will get a foul. And Kevin also in some foul trouble down in Centralia at times. Kevin Caldwell is only a sophomore, and he picks up his first.
Yeah, and that's a difficult foul because you're 40 feet away from the basket, just kind of riding the guy down the sideline. Better off to move away, pull ahead, get position on him.
7-5, Lancers lead by 2. Here's Sylvester on the drive. Down underneath it goes. That's a layup. To the baseline goes Isaiah King for 2 points.
King's only 6'2", but that was a nice power play. Just one dribble and to the hole he went.
King for 2. Now Latham for 2 the other way. Marcus Latham goes left, off the window and in.
Give him his first 2 points, averaging about 15 a game.
Into the lane, they break the press again. Pickett shot blocked by Caldwell. All ball there as Caldwell came to help out.
Athletic. That's all you can say about that move. Athletic.
Golly misses a 3. Smith has the rebound. Missed the layup. May have been partially blocked as they went for the tie game. Now the Lancers the other way. Blocking foul on Latham as he tries to draw the charge.
He tried to improve his position just a little bit. Would have been better off to stay set. Instead, he'll pick up his first, team second.
End-to-end action here. Jalen Jones at the free throw line. He has a bucket. 4 different Lancers have scored. They lead 9-7. Number 10, Jones, puts it up and in. Another free throw on the way as the lead is now 3 with 4:35 to go. First quarter, Southwestern Conference boys basketball. From Alton High, both free throws good.
Coach Smith just enjoyed about 30 seconds seated. Had to get back up on his feet and continue his coaching.
4:24 to go as Latham drives. Glass, no good. Lancers with the ball, leading 11-7.
Driving right, shooting with your left, a very difficult thing to do.
It is. Latham a lefty. Lancers with the basketball. They're on the offense again. Midway through the first quarter, here's Pickett. Down low, underneath. Pass almost stolen away by Latham. Instead, he's going to get the foul, and Jones will get the bucket and one.
Great ball movement there, started by Pickett as he had the diagonal to the baseline. Quick pass across, easy 2, possible 3. Latham in early foul trouble.
Yep, 2 fouls for Marcus. He will come out of the game as Burnett, looks like he's going to check in. Kenny Burnett, number 3, into the game.
And Burnett, a 6-foot senior, will have to replace Latham not only offensively, but more importantly, defensively.
Jalen Jones with a good start. He misses the free throw, though. He's got 6 points, couple of buckets. Burnett, a senior, into the game now, though. And here's Edwards to Caldwell. Alton ball. Caldwell threw it away. Turnover. 6-point lead, and here come the Lancers for more. 3 ball is off the mark. Trey Smith with the Redbird rebound. It's Alton ball.
Yeah, Redbirds that time coming down on offense, throw that one into traffic. Not a good idea. That 1-3-1 zone has the interior part of the lane pretty much plugged up.
3:40 to go, first quarter. Kevin Caldwell Jr. up the floor to Maurice Edwards. Mo throws it back to Caldwell now. Over the timeline, stolen away. Another turnover. Here come the Lancers. Jalen Jones up the floor to Sylvester. Enrico Sylvester is a junior. And down to the left baseline, there's a foul called. Burnett going to pick up a foul, and the Redbirds are going to bring a sub in. Caldwell is out. Tyon Trimble going to check into the game, it looks like. Trimble is a 5'9" junior, and he handles the ball a lot.
Giving up a little bit of size there, but not much.
Pickett free throw line jumper is good. Javon with 4 points now. And it's 15-7. The Redbirds down by 8 all of a sudden. Here's Burnett on the right wing. Gives to Trimble. Now Edwards for 3, and it's good. Right side, Maurice Edwards.
Second 3 of the game for the Redbirds. They're going to have a few of those in order to unplug that zone.
Sylvester 3. It's good the other way from the right wing, and Belleville East with a big answer there.
They have 2 threes. Sylvester has 22 threes on the season.
Back the other way, Redbirds. It's an 8-point game again. 18-10. Here's Millis with a steal. Redbirds turning the ball over here. Lancers with the orange. Sylvester down to King. King drives in. Glass, no. Golly with the Redbird rebound. Jordan Golly to Edwards. Bounces it in the lane. Smith to Golly. Jordan Golly is bumped and fouled. Drew Millis may pick this one up down on the right block.
Here in the first 5 minutes plus, it just seems like that the Lancers are in another higher gear than the Redbirds. They're quicker to the ball, and as a result, getting the turnovers, getting the transition points.
First team foul for the blue here. Lancers Millis with his first. The quarterback for the football team, Drew Millis. Top of the key, Edwards missed the shot. Missed a three. Here's Pickett with a rebound, but he lost it. Good steal by Trimble to Golly. Blocked away, though, and Lancers have it up 18-10.
Take it to the hole, but you got to take it to the hole strong.
Here comes Sylvester over the timeline to King. Isaiah King gives left side to Jones. Now Pickett guarded by Burnett. Pickett leans in to the baseline and lays it up and in. When
he spun that 360, he made up a lot of distance behind the basket to get to the backboard for his 6th point.
Tall, lanky, 6'4", 180-pound guard. Probably could play 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe even the 5. Here's Smith underneath, laying it in. He got the baseline.
Well, if you get that transition or that diagonal pass against the 1-3-1, that's the way to hit the seam, to hit the basket.
8-point game again, 20-12 now. Into the lane, Jones hands it off. Layup missed by King there. Open layup, and then he's got a foul as Burnett went the other way.
That was nothing more than a frustration foul. He knew he should have had that shot to drop. Good passing inside by the Lancers.
It's like Caldwell's going to come back in, number 23 for Alton, wearing their white home uniforms, trimmed in the red. Coach Eric Smith here in the first quarter, watching the Redbirds give up 20 points so far. It's 20-12, first quarter. Alton at home, we're under a minute to go. Here's Maurice Edwards. Edwards drives in, and good, and one from the left block.
And the difference there, he took it to the hole strong, and now he's going to the free throw line to attempt to complete the old-fashioned three-point play.
Could make it a 5-point game. The bucket's good, 20-14. And the foul goes on Belleville East. It's Isaiah King with his 2nd foul. 3rd team foul. Edwards to the line to make it a 5-point game if he can. 49.4 seconds left, first quarter. Edwards, free throw, good.
Yeah, the Redbirds need at least one more stop right here and see if they can come back and draw within 2 or 3.
Make it a 1-possession game before the end of the first quarter. Here's Sylvester, the point guard, gives it to Jones. Jones on the left wing, guarded by Burnett. Bounces it to Sylvester, 32 seconds left. Sylvester into the lane, leans in, missed the finger roll, rebound Edwards. Up the floor, 24 seconds left. Edwards all the way down, lays it in.
Again, take it to the hole, and good things will happen. It's a 3-point game.
15 seconds left, Lancers up the floor. Belleville East ball, Burnett and Trimble with a quick double team. Stolen away by Edwards. 5 seconds left. Edwards into the lane, left hand, good! What a move again by Maurice Edwards, Gary.
Amen to that, and of course, as good of an offensive move as it was down at this end, at the other end, he played center field, baited the guy from midcourt to throw that ball to the man who looked open on the baseline. He was there to get the interception and converted at the other end. Now the Redbirds back in this one.
20-19, Maurice Edwards doing it all. The junior making it happen with 10 points in the first quarter, 20-19. The Lancers by 1 after 1. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
Red or black, silver or gold, new or used. At First Mid-America Credit Union, they know options are important to you. That's why they've made relationships with local dealerships where you'll receive all the extras with First Mid-America Credit Union's low rates and financing done on the spot. All you have to do is decide what you want. Your car, our loans, they're made for each other. www.1stmidamerica.org or call 618-258-3168 to speak to a representative.
You tuned into the game for great sports entertainment, but where do you turn for quality banking services? CNB Bank and Trust, a real community bank, locally owned and reinvesting your deposits right back into the local communities. Take advantage of the full range of products and services that are provided by local people at CNB Bank and Trust. Member FDIC and Illinois' oldest bank, established 1854. Now back to the game.
At Shell Community Federal Credit Union, you are important. We work hard to ensure you have the best banking experience possible. Whether you are inquiring about opening a savings account or wanting to learn more about a loan, our professionals are here to help you with any questions, and we will walk you through every step of the process. Since opening our doors in 1935, we've never forgotten that our members are our most important asset, which is why we continue to excel. For all your banking needs, Shell is the one place to go.
Belleville East jumped out to a 20-10 lead, a double-digit lead there late in the first quarter, but the Redbirds storming back as Edwards went to the hole not once, not twice, but 3 times in a row, and it's a 9-0 run.
On his mind was not in our house, you don't.
20-19, 1-point game, 8 o'clock on this Tuesday night. You're in tune to WBGZ Alton. Redbirds on defense. Millis for 3, and it's good down in the left corner for Belleville East.
2 threes on the night for Drew Millis. That gives him 23 threes on the season. Got to get a hand in his face.
6 for Pickett in that first quarter for Belleville East. Reverse layup good. Trey Smith has 4 points as Smith was loose under the basket again. 23-21, 2-point game. Redbirds turning up the pressure on defense here. Man-to-man, Sylvester out high. Looking for Millis, instead goes to Jones on the right side. Jones will back it up, top of the key, now Millis, left side. Right in front of Coach Eric Smith and the Redbirds bench. They dump it to Millis, right corner, misses a 3. Rebound, Jones, Lancers layup, it's good.
Jones controlled that ball through the traffic, maintained possession, went back up for his 8th point.
Had 6 in the first quarter, so did Pickett. 25-21, Redbirds with a miss, and here come the Lancers again. Sylvester for 3, it's in and out, no good. Burnett with the Alton rebound to Smith. Spins away and lays it in.
Pretty move there by Trey Smith. The only way to get to the basket was with that spin move, and he performed it perfectly.
Pickett underneath, traveling. Maurice Edwards there, chest to chest, bumping him the whole way. Turnover, Lancers.
Just had his feet kind of slide out from under him there. Could be a little perspiration on the floor. They've been playing hot and heavy inside there.
Redbirds bringing a sub in. Looks like number 1, Paul Harris, will come in with Trimble, with Burnett, Jordan Golly, Kevin Caldwell. So a smaller lineup now. Trimble and Caldwell out high.
Well, Harris, a 6'1" senior, I think they wanted to get the quickness, and if it's pace, they got to get guys breathers tonight.
Here's Jordan Golly inside the zone, missed the shot, blocked away. Pickett to Sylvester, all the way down, missed it. Pickett lays it up and in on the follow.
Just stood right there and waited for that one to roll off the rim, and he deposited for his 8th point.
27-23, Lancers have led the entire first half here. Redbirds getting close, a time or two. Burnett has it for Alton, back to Trimble for 3, it's good! Trimble with a tray.
Good answer by Trimble, as that time the Lancers dropped back into a 2-3 zone in order to keep the Redbirds from penetrating. Trimble with a good answer from the 3-point line.
Each team with 3 threes, offensive foul. Has a little hook move there by Pickett, and he has a technical, and maybe him and Golly after the play, bumping and jawing, and at first it's going to be an offensive foul on Pickett, then a technical maybe both ways, and if so, that would be 2 quick ones on Pickett. We'll see as they sort it out here.
Well, as they say sometimes, boys will be boys, but I think you'd have to say the Redbirds come out on top of that one if indeed it is a double technical, because that'll be the first on Trimble, but it should be, if it is a double technical, the second, and perhaps it's not.
Well, they put Golly up there with the foul because Golly and Pickett, yes.
Okay.
Double technical foul after the play, after the whistle, as they try to keep things under control here.
And if we were playing tennis, we'd say advantage Redbirds.
Yes, Pickett with 2 quick fouls there. Bang, bang without the clock rolling, and he's on the bench now, trying to cool off with 5:05 to go. Jordan Golly also went to the bench, but he's back at the scorer's table here. Here's Latham for 3, and it's in and out, no good. Redbirds down by 1, 27-26. It's a 1-point game after 1 quarter. Here's a 3 for the Lancers. Nope, but they get the long rebound on the other side.
Jordan Yates comes up with that rebound.
Yates only a sophomore, 6'3". The 3 was missed by Smith, a sophomore. Here's Sylvester. Right elbow, kicks it to Millis. Millis, top of the key, Jones for 3. No good. Latham has the Alton rebound.
Latham comes down with the ball well, but sometimes you got to hesitate before you put that ball on the floor. Make sure the avenue is clear.
Trey Smith gives to Caldwell for 3. No good. Rebound Lancers, who keep that 27-26 1-point lead.
Yeah, that's the problem with the Redbirds taking those threes. When you don't hit them, it's one and done. They haven't been doing too well on the offensive boards against those.
Not a lot of size on the Redbirds roster, so they've been trying to hold their own. Rebounding, here's a turnover. They throw it away as Sylvester cut one way. The pass went to the Alton bench.
Zigged when he should have zagged. Once again, advantage Redbirds. Now take advantage of that turnover, and let's see if we can get the lead now.
Maurice Edwards, the spark plug, comes back in. So does Jordan Golly. Trimble goes to the bench. Burnett goes to the bench for Alton. And Maurice Edwards, the point guard, up the floor with 10 points in that first quarter. He's back for more. 3:40 to go. Second quarter, Golly underneath. Nice move around a couple of defenders up and in.
A slash and a cut on the same play. An easy 2 for Golly. He's averaging 6. He has 2, and the Redbirds have the lead.
Timeout, Belleville East. They'll use a 30-second timeout here in the second quarter. After the game tonight, we'll announce our Munganast Alton Toyota player of the game. That Jordan Golly bucket gives the Redbirds the lead, 28-27, so they take the advantage now.
And that's what coaches always stress. When you get a stop, whether it's a rebound or whether it's a turnover, you've got to convert at the other end, and that's what the Redbirds did. And, of course, that's double trouble for Belleville East. You make the mistake, you give up the bucket, now you've lost the lead.
So with 3:35 to go, second quarter, the Redbirds on defense. Lancers called the timeout. And here we go. Lancers up the floor. Belleville East ball with 3.5 to go. To the right side, Sylvester has the basketball. Free throw line. Now to Millis. Millis looking around, gives to Jones, right wing. Jones in the right corner. Now toward the top of the key. Smith on him. Trey Smith. Now Millis. Redbirds with better defense here in the second quarter. Started really at the end of the first quarter. Here's Jones with it. 2:55 remaining first half. Millis down to the left corner. Sylvester drives in, blocked away by Golly. Here comes Caldwell up the floor. Caldwell, diagonal pass to Smith. He's fouled. Trey Smith underneath.
But Caldwell in traffic had the presence of mind to know I can get that little scoop pass over on the diagonal to a man who can go to the basket, and now he'll go to the free throw line, will Trey Smith.
Jalen Jones with foul number 1. Redbirds by 1 as they go for more now. Smith with 6 points. The lefty throws it up, missed the free throw. See if he gets some arc on this free throw. Trimble in for Harris. Redbirds go with Caldwell and Trimble now. Smith, Edwards, and Golly.
Edwards with a few words of encouragement there for Smith. Probably said never up, never down.
2:40 remaining, second quarter. Free throw good.
Whatever he said worked.
That gives the Redbirds a 29-27 2-point lead. Alton a record of 7-4, 4-0 in the conference. They'll battle Belleville West later this week. Right now it's Belleville East. Shot missed from the corner. Rebound up and in. There's Jordan Yates with another board.
He sure didn't look like a sophomore on that play, did he?
Not at all. Back the other way, and the Redbirds hit another bucket with 2:10 to go.
Maurice Edwards just stopped and popped on that one like he knew, I've got it from 12, I'll just drain it.
And he's got 12 points now. And a foul there as Trimble reaches in to Sylvester once he got the pass. His first foul, team foul, number 6. Each team with 6 fouls now. Redbirds by 2, 31-29. Belleville East ball. Lancers led by 1 after 1 quarter. Here's Sylvester, offensive foul as he bumped Trimble to make some room for himself there in the lane.
He says, I was just creating a little space. You know, it's one thing to commit the foul, but you got to be careful how you behave following the call because they're getting themselves in some trouble with their animation, shall we say.
And back the other way, Redbirds with a 2-point lead and the ball, 1:45 to go here in the first half. Edwards drives to the left, guarded by Sylvester. Now to Trimble in the left corner. Trimble's going to drive. He kicks it to the corner, but it's stolen away. Turnover Alton. Back the other way it comes. We haven't seen Pickett for a while since that technical, remember. Sylvester into the lane, and he is fouled. Edwards went for the block shot.
That on Edwards going to be his first foul, but I was just thinking, Brent, as you mentioned that, Pickett on the bench, the Redbirds need to be making hay while the sun shines, and the big boys on the sideline. The lead's only 2, and it may be less than that after these free throws.
7 team fouls each way now. And the Lancers have a chance to tie the game with Sylvester at the line, averaging 12 points per game. He had a 3 in the first quarter. He has a free throw here. 1 for 1. Another one coming up. 1:17 until halftime. Here's a free throw, and it's good.
4 for 5 from the free throw line are the Lancers tonight.
So we're tied, 31-31. Here's Edwards.
He dropped that pivot foot and got away with it.
Yeah, he did. A little shuffle, and here's Trimble with it. Abel Schrader up and at it, the Lancers head coach, right in front of the Alton offense here. Trey Smith gets the ball knocked away, went to go get it, jump ball at midcourt, and the arrow's going to go to Alton.
Tell you what, I'm really impressed with this Jordan Yates. Some quick hands there on that defense. He simply flicked that ball out there real quick, ended up getting the ball away.
He's gotten a couple of big rebounds, on offensive rebounds, and he has a bucket. A putback. Alton needs a bucket here. We're tied 31-31. 45 seconds left till halftime. Here's Trimble into the front court. Trimble looking around and holding the ball at midcourt. 35 seconds left.
Belleville East playing man-to-man. While there's almost like a stoppage in play, the referee goes out and gets something off the floor. Good housekeeping award.
24 seconds left now. It's Golly, Trimble, Edwards, Harris, and Caldwell out there for the Red. Redbirds trying to take the lead into the locker room at halftime. Maurice Edwards has it, and he pitches it to Trimble. Trimble into the lane, tried to pass it to Harris, out of bounds. Turnover Alton, 5.8 to go.
Had the right idea, good pass there. The only problem was Harris was getting ready for the rebound.
And Pickett comes back into the game to maybe get a chance at a shot here. 4 seconds left. 3, Sylvester to Millis for 3, and it's around the rim, no good. And at halftime, we stay tied, 31-31. The Lancers and the Redbirds back at Alton High with halftime in a moment. Tie game for the Redbirds and Lancers. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
At 4204 Main Street Brewing Company, we believe that great food paired with our own locally brewed craft beer is a staple in life, and we want to share that experience. At 4204, you will find a menu that complements our very own award-winning craft beers, and we serve the area's best 100% certified Angus steaks and burgers. You can find us in both Alton by the Alton Square Mall and at our original location at 4204 West Main Street in Belleville. Come visit 4204 Main Street Brewing Company today for an experience you won't soon forget.
Timeout! Come here. I need better coverage. Anybody here give me better coverage?
Put me in, coach. I can give you better coverage. Not only can I give you better coverage, I can protect your dreams. Call me, Gerard Fisher, 466-7062.
Hey, where do you want this ladder?
Oh, come on, coach.
American Family Insurance.
Roper's Regal Beagle, located on Godfrey Road, is the Metro East premier sports bar and grill. Open Sunday through Thursday till 2 a.m. and Fridays and Saturdays till 3 a.m. At Roper's Regal Beagle, you will enjoy some of the area's best pizza from their wood-fired pizza oven. There's also a full kitchen offering a huge variety, as well as a soup and salad bar. Sports fans, Roper's Regal Beagle is the place to watch the game. 27 TVs, NFL ticket, Big Ten, Pac-12, and streaming local high school sports.
Kent, Illinois basketball back on the air Thursday night. That'll be Illinois at Michigan State.
I was thinking, looking over this crowd at halftime, during the first half, it was almost like they were a polite crowd. They were enjoying the game, and there was some good basketball, but they really weren't raucous, kind of like, you know, when Edwardsville comes to town.
See if they get into it a little bit more here as the second half gets underway. Belleville East coming out with their starters, and for the Redbirds, it's Edwards, Golly, Latham, Caldwell, and Smith. Starting five for Coach Eric Smith and Alton High.
And as you said, King and Pickett with 2 fouls each. And of course, the Redbirds have only Marcus Latham with a pair of fouls.
Belleville East ball, here we go. Third quarter underway in a tie game, 31-31. As we start the third period, here's King handing it off to Pickett, guarded by Jordan Golly. Golly has done a good job on defense on him. Here's an out of bounds on the sideline. Sylvester turns it over. Alton ball.
Good start for the Redbirds. Now, once again, got to see if they can convert.
Alton up the floor with Maurice Edwards bringing the orange into the front court. 7:30 to go, third quarter. Edwards glides over to the left side of the floor. Gives to Latham. He gets it stolen away. Millis will lay it up and in.
Good poke check that time by Millis. There was no way Latham thought he was coming through like that.
Millis now with 8. Pickett with 8. Jones with 8. Crazy 8s for the Lancers. Alton with Edwards at 12 points and Trey Smith with 7. Here comes Edwards again. Alton down again now. 2-point game.
Now that last time down the floor, it was a set double pick to get Latham the ball at the head of the key to do just that.
There he goes from the elbow, the right elbow. Latham up and in to tie the game.
Coach says that's what we meant to do.
33-33, we're tied again. Belleville East basketball as we set it to the top of the key, and Pickett with a miss. Rebound Edwards. Belleville East tried a 3. Here comes Edwards all the way down. Kicks it to Latham. He'll fire a 3. Back iron, no good. Lancers ball. And Edwards with a bump on the sideline there near midcourt.
Once again, not a good place to pick up the foul there, running down the sideline.
6:38 to go, third period. Right in front of the Alton bench. Belleville East will throw it in a tie game. Millis throws it in to the point guard, Sylvester, up the floor. Sylvester guarded by Caldwell. Now to Jones. Edwards has him. Here's Latham with a steal as he put his hand in the passing lane. Fouled and almost got the bucket as he fired it up. Going through the lane. He turned the ball over a moment ago, and he turned the tables and turned it over on the Lancers.
As you said, got the hand in the passing lane, got the takeaway. Then he used that free arm to create a little space, keep the defender off of him as he went to the basket, now to the free throw line.
So Latham to the line. He has the only 2 points for Alton here in the third quarter, as they try to take the lead and break the tie here again. 33 all. Latham, the lefty, at the line. He puts it up and no good. Back iron. He'll try again to break the tie. Foul number 2 there on Millis. So another Lancer with 2 fouls. Latham up and in this time. Good.
So the Redbirds now 3 for 5 from the free throw line with a 1-point lead.
6:20 to go, third quarter. 34-33 to the baseline. It's Pickett. Pickett driving in, gives to Jones, and underneath, reverse layup, good. Jones up and in.
That basket came as a direct result of Pickett getting so much attention as he came into the lane.
So now a 1-point game for the Lancers. They lead it 35-34. Golly down to the block. Jordan Golly missed it as it rolled off the rim. Here comes the Lancers again. Here come the Lancers. They'll call a timeout with the basketball and a 1-point lead out of this 30-second timeout.
I think the Redbirds may be lucky that they called the timeout because they were leaping in on the double team. Probably going to be a foul called.
After the game, our Munganast Alton Toyota player of the game for you. Stay tuned for that. Also stay tuned for Marquette girls basketball later tonight against Carrollton. And we have CM girls basketball Friday night as Quincy Notre Dame comes calling. QND always tough in girls hoops, and they'll play CM Friday night.
Yeah, if you want a barometer of just how good you are, that's a good test.
Lady Raiders and Lady Eagles Friday here on the Big Z. 5:45 to go. Third quarter, Lancers using a 30-second timeout. Alton again winning the JV game tonight by 10, 58-48. The varsity contest close throughout here. Alton's only had a 1 or 2 point lead, their largest lead of the ball game. Here is a traveling called. Sylvester near the timeline or near the center circle walked, and they caught it.
Got the turnover at midcourt, but I guarantee you all over the floor, Jordan Golly is just, he's shadowing Pickett. He's going to be one tired puppy tonight.
Yes, he is. Edwards gives to Latham. 5:20 to go, third quarter. Here's Caldwell with it. Kevin slides to the right. On the right wing at the three-point line. Now Latham goes left. Latham to the baseline. Out to Edwards for 3. Maurice missed a three, a tray, and back comes Millis. Millis 3-on-2, and it's knocked away by Edwards on the break there. Here comes Latham for Alton. Trey Smith in the lane. Smith lays it over the front of the rim and in.
Shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. Smith with 9.
Redbirds 36, Lancers 35. 1 point game for Alton now. Redbirds leading to the corner. Sylvester guarded by Caldwell. Sylvester dumps it to Pickett. There's Jordan Golly right on him. Pickett leans in, off the rim, no. They get the rebound though on the tip. Sylvester for 3, glass, no. Alton ball, out of bounds it goes. Redbirds the other way.
Good blocking out that time by the Redbirds. Golly had Pickett sealed off so well, he let that ball go out of bounds.
Jordan Golly, 2 points on offense, lots of points on defense. 36-35 Alton. 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Here's Latham handing the ball to Caldwell. Back to the corner, Golly down to Latham, knocked away. Golly a little late on that pass to the block to Latham.
He knew where he wanted to go, just couldn't make up his mind to pull the trigger in time, but nonetheless the Redbirds will maintain possession.
Alton under their own basket, leading by a point. They'll throw it in. Caldwell, the trigger. In to Smith. Trey Smith gets it blocked away. Gets it again. Missed the finger roll. Tipped out to Golly. Down to Edwards, and he's fouled underneath.
Depends on who they call that one on. It could go against Pickett. That's what the Redbirds need to do. Force the issue inside. Get that big guy. Nope, they'll call it the other way.
Sylvester with number 2. Another Lancer with 2 fouls. Sylvester fouls Maurice Edwards. He's 1 for 1 at the line. Mo Edwards rattles it in and out, no good.
Rather mechanical there as he goes down, comes up, hesitates before the release.
Had 10 points in the first quarter. He's only had 2 points since then. But he may pick it up here in the second half, and he may have to. He misses both free throws, though.
Yeah, he had 7 of those points in about a minute and a half span.
Yes, he did. Here's Millis driving in and fouled. A reach in near the free throw line extended there. And
oh no,
it's Edwards with number 3.
Not a good move there.
A little reach by the junior, and he's out of the game with 3 fouls now as Harris comes in.
That's so difficult to discipline yourself not to reach in there because you think you've got a clear shot at the ball.
Lancers throw it into the lane. Pickett turnaround, no. Follow knocked away, and it's going to be
it's going to be Belleville ball, but it should be the Redbirds ball.
Yeah, 2 Lancers fought for it there, and one of them knocked it out of the other's hand, and no Alton player was near there.
Well, if it had happened down the other end, Coach Smith would have had a lot more to say about it, but I don't think he had a good look at it.
Jones misses a 3, got his own rebound at the 3-point line. Jones trying to pass it in. Caldwell knocks it away. Now they throw it away. Alton ball.
Got to convert.
Caldwell 3 ball. It's no good off the rim. Here comes Pickett. He's in the open floor. Layup good.
Not a good sign for the Redbirds when that big guy gets a full head of steam going the other way.
10 points for Pickett. Here's Harris. Out to Latham. Now Caldwell will drive. Nice. Hand it to Harris. Good. Offensive foul is going to be called on Caldwell on the pass, though. And that will take the bucket off the scoreboard.
What a pass. What a pass. That's a shame not to get credit for an assist on that. But you got to give the Lancers defense credit. You got to stand in the way and draw the charge, and that negates a great move.
Caldwell will pick up his 2nd foul, I believe, as they get ready to put it on the board. And now they say Jordan Golly. Golly says, wasn't me.
That's okay. He'll take it as his 2nd.
Back the other way, the Lancers have the ball. Jones inside to Millis. Turnaround, good. The Lancers up 39-36.
Millis with good hang time there in the lane, picks up his 10th point of the night.
Alton down by 3 now as Millis hits the bucket. 39-36 our score. Latham to the baseline. Out to Golly, over to Trimble, who's now in the game. Trimble traveled down the side of the lane. Bumped, may have been tripped, no call there, and Coach Eric Smith wondering where the foul was.
No, Latham, though, as you notice, they're trying to dribble drive, but there's no drive for Latham because the Lancers, they're sealing him off at every corner, just not giving him an opportunity to get to the hole.
Back comes Pickett, little scoop shot, no good, he missed it. A couple of Redbirds there on defense, and now we have a foul away from the ball, or actually the man with the ball, Caldwell, pushing off with a foul. And that's going to be his 2nd. As we thought it was a foul on him before, now he does have 2.
You know, sometimes they get away with that using that forearm to protect, and other times you don't. I wish they would just be consistent. It's not a non-contact sport, but if you're using it for an advantage, I guess you got to call it.
2 fouls for Golly, now 2 for Caldwell. That's the bottom line. Here's Jones into the lane. Fires up a shot. Good. 41-36 now. Jones for 2.
Bit of an awkward looking shot, but the end result is just what he wanted. 12 points.
12 points for him now. Here's a skip pass. Jordan Golly into the lane. Out to Caldwell. Caldwell turns it over. Belleville East the other way. Here's Pickett. Slam dunk on the break. timeout, and Coach Eric Smith wanting a foul at the other end of the floor again as he's onto the floor arguing with the referee. Pickett slams it at the other end.
Back off, Coach. Back off, Coach.
The referee put the whistle in his mouth, and then no technical call.
That's what you call perfect timing. He took it right to the limit and backed off at the last second to save the tee.
So Pickett with a slam dunk gives him 12 points now. Alton, timeout. They're down by 7. Lancers 43, Redbirds 36. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
If you have car problems, Andy's has the solution. Customer service is priority number 1. Our dedicated staff will be more than helpful in getting your car back on the road while you relax in our comfortable waiting area. If needed, we'll also make arrangements for a rental. Our experienced ASC certified technicians will walk you through every step of the process. Andy's Tire and Auto Service offers every under-the-hood service you need. Visit one of our 4 convenient locations today.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank. The local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
The Belleville East player,
there you go,
leading the way for him right now, Malcolm Hill. Here's Burnett into the game, fires a 3, and it's good. Number 3 with a 3 ball.
Finally got the lid off from three-point land here in the second half.
Redbirds hit a 3, and inside, good, and 1. It's King, and he's fouled, maybe from behind by Paul Harris. We will see. It is a foul on number 1 for Alton.
Harris will pick up his first, and it'll be King with 4 points, looking to go to the line and convert the old-fashioned three-point play.
Well, Pickett has 12 points, but he's getting some help tonight. Millis with 10. Sylvester 5, Jones has 12. Maybe Jalen Jones, the biggest surprise. He only averages 5 per game. He's got 12.
Yeah, when you look at Pickett's totals, he's only halfway to his average, and we have but a minute to go here in the third quarter. And slap my face, I shouldn't have said that.
Belleville East leading 46-39. Here's Pickett with a steal, and he lost it going behind the back, but Sylvester scoops it up. 7-point lead, and the Lancers driving, baseline. Pickett almost threw it away. King gives it back to him, though. Reverse layup, good.
Pickett gets the points, and he had a good save, but King made that play possible as he gathered that pass and then found the big guy.
Here's a 3 for Edwards, no good. 48-39. Belleville East by 9 as they come up the floor with the ball. Sylvester looking for Pickett. Instead, he'll keep it near midcourt for the last shot. 15 seconds left, third quarter. Redbirds with just 5 points in this quarter. Actually, make it 8 in the quarter. Here's a block by Edwards. 3 seconds left. Burnett up to Trimble at the buzzer for 3. It's no good. Off the back iron it goes, and after 3, the Lancers 48, the Redbirds 39. As we go to the fourth, you're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
All right, sir, we finished all the services on your car. They'll take it over for your complimentary car wash, and they'll call you when it's ready.
I'll grab the birthday cake, you bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent, at 467-2874.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
Well, the Redbirds outscored there in the third quarter 17-8, and we'll see if that's the difference in the game. That third quarter was mostly Lancers there as we came into that third quarter, tied at halftime, 31-31 at the half.
Yeah, the Lancers did a good job of getting hands in passing lane, getting deflections, and the Redbirds couldn't buy a three.
Latham with a miss. Smith underneath with a good rebound. He's fouled by Jones on the putback. Trey Smith with good work underneath there. And another Lancer with his second foul, Jones.
Yeah, they're spreading the wealth around. That's why they're all being able to stay in the game right now. And of course, Trey Smith going to go to the free throw line to see if he can get in double digits.
9 points for Trey. Free throw, no good.
Redbirds 1 for 4 from the charity stripe here in the second half.
Smith trying to get the Redbirds to 40, and this one rolls in 48-40. 10 points now for Smith as he makes 1 out of 2. 8-point game. We'll see if the Redbirds have a run in them here in the fourth quarter, early in the fourth. Backdoor Millis into the lane, fires it up, tipped in, good. I think it's King with a bucket.
Well, you talked about Jones and King coming through with some big buckets. Jones has done it, King as well.
Golly for 3, no good at the other end. The Redbirds down by 10, 50-40, our score now. Here's Millis from the three-point line. He drives into the lane, up and rolls off the rim. Pickett over the back, no call, and he lays it in.
Well, it's always nice to know when you go to the hole, you got Pickett on the other side for the putback, and as you said, may have gotten away with the foul, but he's got 16 now.
Inside Edwards, and he rolls one off the rim and in. Edwards with 14.
That's the first time we've heard from him in the second half and from early in the second quarter.
52-42, 10-point game. Golly almost had a steal on Pickett. Out of bounds it goes, Lancers ball.
You can't fault Golly's defense, and of course when Pickett goes inside, he at 6'4", puts Golly at a 5'10" at a big disadvantage.
But Golly has held his own, even though Pickett does have his points tonight. He had 8 at halftime. He has 8 more in the second half. 52-42 score. 6:35 to go. Fourth quarter. Here's Sylvester on the drive and lost it on his way up. Missed it. Edwards up to Golly. Layup. Good. And 1.
That's what the Redbirds need. They needed a stop and a conversion. Three-point play would really help here.
Millis with his third foul, and Golly went crashing to the floor, but he got the quick layup and hopefully a three-point play here. 52-44 now.
Well, the Redbirds, as we said, they're 2 for 6 from the charity stripe here in the second half after being 2 for 3 in the first half. So let's see if they can get back in range from 15.
6:24 to go in the game. Golly up and in. Three-point play, good.
Another stop needed right here. 6:20 to go. Plenty of time, but you got to turn the momentum tide.
A little 5-0 run for the Redbirds here. It was 52-40, a 12-point game. Now it's a 7-point game and a steal. Here's a stop. Here comes Caldwell the other way. Reach in, foul, Sylvester at the free throw line.
And down at the other end, it was Golly who stepped away from Pickett to get his hand in the passing lane to create the turnover.
And so the Redbirds with 6:04 to go, trying to climb back in it after getting down by 12. Timeout Belleville East. We'll take a break here in the fourth quarter. The Lancers 52, the Redbirds 45. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
Calc Institute of Technology is working for you with career programs for today's jobs. As a career student, you can expect a welcoming atmosphere with exceptional personal service, small classes with one-on-one attention, a set class schedule, and short-term programs that will get you into the workforce quickly. Calc has 2 locations for your convenience located in both Alton and Fairview Heights. For more information, visit Calc online at www.calc.edu.
One of the greatest myths about car dealers is that some pay less for their cars than others. Hi, I'm John Roberts, and we all pay the same. Here at Roberts Motors, we can compete with any Ford dealer, regardless of how big they are or how great they say their deals are. The number one concern of anyone buying a car today is service. At Roberts Motors, we pride ourselves in exceptional service before, after, and during the sale. Stop in today and see why Roberts has been the home of happy customers since 1949. Or see us online at RiverBender.com.
Well, sir, after some serious consideration, I'd like to put in my 15-year notice.
You're quitting?
Technically retiring, sir. With a little help from my State Farm agent, I plan to retire in 15 years.
Wow, you're totally blindsiding me here. Who's going to manage your accounts?
Well, I'm going to finish packing my things. 15 years will really sneak up on you.
Jennifer will do your exit interview, and Adam made you a cake.
Red velvet.
Oh, thank you.
I made this.
Take charge of your retirement. Talk to State Farm agent Tom Lane to help you plan for your future today.
Back at Alton High School tonight, closing in on 9 o'clock. We're closing in on 6 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. 6:04 to go in the fourth. Belleville East hanging on to a lead. They led by 9 after 3 quarters. They bumped that up to a 12-point game, 52-40. The Redbirds, though, on a 5-0 run.
Of course, right now an opportunity to make that maybe 7 or 8 and really make this game interesting.
Munganast Alton Toyota Player of the Game coming up after we wrap things up here tonight. Then we move along to girls basketball. Marquette and Carrollton on the way later tonight. Illinois basketball back on Thursday. Caldwell, long three, no. Harris follows it, blocked away by Jones, and he comes the other way. Sylvester, layup, no. Tipped around, Pickett blocked away, and a foul is called. Edwards got the block. They're going to call a foul on Trey Smith.
Trey can't believe it, but I'll tell you what, he does a very intelligent thing. He walks away so that they don't see what he's thinking.
Wow, that was almost a phantom call. I don't even know if Trey Smith was in the area. I guess he was. Edwards with a huge block way up high as Pickett went up high, and Pickett misses the free throw.
Well, if there's anything called poetic justice, perhaps that happened there, missing the free throw. See if he'll do it again.
5:48 to go in the game. Pickett's free throw good, 53-45, 8-point game.
Now Pickett, an 80% free throw shooter, no way he's going to miss 2.
Back come the Redbirds, and they need some points almost every possession here. Here's Edwards, fires a 3. It's off the mark. Rebound, Edwards, and he'll save it. Nope, he's out of bounds in the corner. 5:31 to go.
And Redbirds still just can't seem to find the range from three-point land here in the second half. They have but one tray in the second half.
Redbirds turning up the defense here. More pressure. Caldwell gets thrown to the ground by Sylvester. And Belleville East up the floor. Here's Pickett, guarded by who else? Number 5, Jordan Golly. Pickett to the corner. Jones, he'll drive. It stops and pops. He left it short, but got his own rebound. Now to Pickett, layup good.
If at first you don't succeed, look for Pickett. That's what they're doing there.
55-45, 10-point game. Here's Golly, glass, no. Rebound Pickett, Belleville East basketball.
And I think as we go inside 5 minutes now, leading by 10, you're going to see the Lancers perhaps be a little bit more deliberate on offense.
10-point game, lead on the road here at Alton High. Millis into the lane, knocked away, a foul called on a reach in.
Probably going to go against Trey Smith. He can't seem to catch a break.
Smith was there, Harris was there, and maybe Harris. With 4:44 to go in the fourth.
Yep, you're right. Harris is going to pick up his second.
Harris, the foul. Millis, the free throw.
Well, this is the guy you want at the free throw line, I believe, at 54% on the year.
And he misses the front end of the 1-and-1. Good call, Gary.
Make a note. He's the guy we want to foul.
There you go. Here's a turnover, though, and here comes Jones all the way down. Jones lays it in.
And the Redbirds just a little too lackadaisical with that crossover dribble. Lancers doing a good job of getting their hands on him.
Inside, Trey Smith lays it in, and he's got 12.
Give him a dozen, give the Redbirds a timeout.
Timeout Alton. They'll take a 30-second timeout. They trail by 10, though, 57-47 our score.
Yeah, and how many times have we seen the turnovers occur between the circles out near midcourt as the Redbirds are trying that crossover dribble? Credit the Lancers with quick hands on defense. They're flicking it away and then heading the other way for an easy two.
And they've done that a lot here in the second half, especially third quarter, fourth quarter. And 57-47 our score. Belleville East looking for their 10th win of the year. And they have come out with aggressive play and maybe a step ahead of the Redbirds all night long.
You got to like their style. As you watch them play, you realize these guys are contenders, even if they are but 2-2 in the conference.
And what a battle it will be. Edwardsville, East St. Louis, Belleville East, Alton. Here's a steal. Caldwell to Edwards. He's all alone. He slams it home. Maurice Edwards for two.
Did you notice the Lancers didn't even bother trying to recover on that one? It was like, give them the two. Let's try it again. Well, the Redbirds say, let's take it away again.
Layup good. Caldwell with a miss, but Paul Harris with a follow, and he lays it in. 57-51, and injured on that missed layup was Caldwell, and looks like he's not going to get up for a while.
Well, we had just mentioned prior to the start of the game how fortunate the Redbirds have been injury-wise this year. Let's hope that he just banged his elbow and hit the funny bone there, but it's going to be a stoppage of play as they look over him. But boy, the Redbirds picked up the momentum these last two possessions, haven't they?
Yes, they have, and called a quick timeout after the bucket. 57-51, timeout Alton, and the Redbirds down by 6. It was 12 earlier this quarter, even a 10-point game just a moment ago, but Redbirds with a couple of quick buckets, and the right elbow, the right arm of Caldwell went crashing down as he missed that layup, but Harris followed it up and in.
Well, I hope it's just the fact that he hit that funny bone. I don't know if you've ever had that experience, but it's like somebody touched you with an electric wire right there, and it shoots right down the arm and sometimes up to the shoulder, but let's hope that's all it is right now.
4 minutes exactly remaining in the ball game. Lots of time left here. 57-51. Lancers with a 6-point lead as we head toward 9 o'clock on this Tuesday night and bring you Alton Redbirds boys basketball tonight. They have a record of 7-4. Belleville East at 9-4. We were tied at halftime, 31-31. Big third quarter for the Lancers. They outscored Alton 17-8 in the third quarter to take a 9-point lead.
Yeah, and on the ride home, another good game to listen to.
Carrollton and Marquette girls basketball coming up later tonight on tape delay. So stay tuned for the Carrollton Lady Hawks, the Marquette Lady Explorers. Belleville East ball out of the timeout, and Caldwell will sit for the moment.
A little ice on that, flexing the fingers. Good sign.
It's Latham, Harris, Smith, Golly, and Edwards for Alton. Sylvester gets a step, gives it to Pickett, right elbow, guarded by Golly. Back to Sylvester. Back near the timeline, midcourt strike. 3:40 to go. Jones lost it for a moment. Picks the ball up and looks for King. King drives in, and it is a blocking foul. Golly looked like he had drawn the charge. You got it.
If you don't mind, I want to say one word. Golly.
Golly is right. That looked like an obvious charge.
Oh, my.
And Golly gets his third foul.
You didn't think that was the word I was going to say, did you?
No, I didn't. I thought it might be some other word, but 57-51. Jordan Golly right in the middle of the lane. Went crashing as King was out of control. He misses the free throw.
And that's what we were talking about. When they drive the lane like that, you've got to draw the charge, and Golly did everything he could.
And picks up his third foul on the blocking call. Here's Trey Smith, still a 6-point game though. Here's Golly, hands the ball off. Harris up, no, missed it off the glass and rim.
I think there Harris, the 6'1 senior, just hadn't been inside that many times tonight.
Here's Sylvester losing the ball, and we're going to have a jump. The arrow goes to the Lancers as Sylvester was out of control there in the lane.
And he's getting the talking to in no uncertain terms by Coach Schrader, as he's letting him know, don't be going in there, and definitely don't be going in there out of control.
3 minutes to go in the game. Still 57-51.
A lot of action in the last minute, just not a lot of scoring.
9-point game coming into this fourth quarter. The Lancers still lead, but right now it's 6. Pickett hands the ball off to Sylvester again. 2:50 to go. Sylvester jumps inside, missed it. Rebound, King knocked it out. Nope, Alton knocked it out. Lancers will get it.
I don't know what to tell you there, because I guess I need my glasses checked.
I think so. I thought it was King.
Yeah.
But it's going to be Belleville East ball under their own basket. Sylvester trying to get it to Pickett, stolen away. Edwards all the way down, layup, good.
Good control of the ball, control of the body. 6 in the quarter, 18 on the night, makes it a 4-point game.
57-53, 2:30 to go in the game. Redbirds on the move with some momentum here in the fourth quarter. Jones driving into the lane, missed the shot, rebound Harris, out to Golly, now to Edwards, Maurice Edwards into the lane, blocking foul, no, now they'll call the charge.
As Grandma would say, oh my goodness.
And Golly again.
Well, that's probably a double Golly.
Because you really not supposed to be able to draw a charge under the basket like that close under the basket, but Edwards with his 4th foul.
2 critical calls there, both of them go against the Redbirds at a critical time in the game.
Inside, a foul called. King is fouled under the basket as he got a step there underneath. And that is Harris with his 3rd foul.
King tonight from the free throw line, 1 for 2.
King puts it up, and it rolls off the back iron, pops up into the air, and falls through.
Here's a good sign here as Kevin Caldwell comes back in.
Caldwell into the game. Harris out of the game with 3 fouls. 58-53. Another free throw for King, and it's no good. Rebound Trey Smith. Alton ball. Marcus Latham the other way from the left side. Free throw line now. In and out. Missed the jumper. Open look. Down to Millis it goes and blocked away. Should have been a goaltending call there.
Finally, a break goes the Redbirds' way, huh?
Caldwell for 3. It's no good. Tipped around. Edwards lays it in.
Edwards in the right place. He had the big first quarter. Guess what? He's coming up with a pretty good fourth quarter with 8.
58-55. I'm not sure what Redbird that was over the rim on the other end, but that ball was off the glass and coming down into the hoop, and it was knocked away.
Well, I don't think either one of the trail officials were really expecting that, and give the lead official credit. He was under the basket and on the move. That's not a good place for him to try to make that call. At least that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
There you go. Looked like goaltending on the Redbirds, but back the other way, Maurice Edwards gets the rebound bucket and makes it a 1-possession game with 1:32 to go in the ball game.
This is what the Redbirds have been trying to get back to, as you said, a 1-possession game. Another stop here could be big time.
Since Belleville East went up by 12, 52-40, the Redbirds have outscored the Lancers 15-6. And they've made it a 3-point game. Pickett to King. Front court, 1:22 to go. Sylvester has it. Out to Jones. Jones to Sylvester, 1:13 left. Ball tipped out of bounds by Caldwell there.
Caldwell was trying to get the over and back call. He should have been going for that ball. He might have had a chance of retrieving it, but nonetheless, good defense.
1:10 to go. Pickett has it in the backcourt, guarded by Jordan Golly. Now 1:05 remaining. Pickett, free throw line. Now Jones for three. No good. Rebound Caldwell. A minute to go. Down to Golly underneath. Golly lays it in.
And the defender jumped right over him as Golly squatted, and the defender, he didn't go flying by. He went flying over him.
Over the top of Golly, as Golly went all the way down to the floor, brought the ball down to the floor, and then laid it in.
I don't think I've ever seen a game of leapfrog develop in a basketball contest.
That's what it was. 58-57 as Golly lays it in, and he's got 5 big points in the fourth quarter.
And I got to say it again, golly.
20 for Edwards in the ball game. He leads the way for Alton. And how about this, a 1-point game now with 53.7 seconds left.
It doesn't get much better than this. Last night, of course, Kansas and Oklahoma on the TV, they put on quite a show, but I guarantee you, these guys here are putting out every bit as much an effort tonight.
Couple of minutes after 9 o'clock, you're in tune to WBGZ Alton. After the game, our Munganast Alton Toyota player of the game for you. Stay tuned for that. We'll see if it's overtime tonight in game 1 of our doubleheader. We still have a lot of time here. 53.7 to go.
Look for Sylvester and Pickett to have the ball in their hands most of the way here.
48 seconds to go. Sylvester in the front court now. Guarded by Caldwell. Pickett has the basketball. Jordan Golly on him. 37 seconds left. 1-point lead for the Lancers. Here's a foul by Caldwell. A score of 58-57. Caldwell with number 3.
That'll be the 10th foul against the Redbirds. I believe it'll be a 2-shot foul.
For Sylvester.
He's a 74% free throw shooter on the season. He's hit 2 for 2 already tonight.
And just 5 points in the game. In the air, no good off the back iron.
That's the 5th missed free throw for the Lancers here in the fourth quarter. Through 3 quarters, they had only missed 1.
And twice here in the fourth quarter, they've missed front ends of 1-and-1s. And will he make this free throw and make it a 2-point game?
Now the crowd's getting into it.
In the air, good. 59-57, 2-point game.
30 seconds to go in regulation.
Alton basketball, they're down by 2. Edwards, left side, he's isolated there. Out to Caldwell for 3, it's no good. Rebound Edwards.
Pull it out.
Maurice Edwards to the corner, and there's 12 seconds left. Timeout Alton with 12.1 to go. Big offensive rebound on the missed 3.
Yeah, I really didn't like the Redbirds shooting quite that early in the possession, but if you feel it, you shoot it. That's the shooter's creed, and he felt like he had it come up a little short, but big break for the Redbirds getting that offensive rebound.
12.1 to go. Maurice Edwards got the long rebound on the long 3. So, Lancers 59, Redbirds 57. Redbirds down by 2. They have the ball out of the timeout here. And will it be Maurice Edwards on a drive? Will it be a jump shot? Marcus Latham has been quiet. He's got 5 points tonight.
Well,
who's it going to be?
Burnett and Trimble off the bench have 2 of the 4 threes. So you don't expect them. Caldwell and Edwards, they have the other ones. And if they want to win in regulation, it'll take a 3. But I think right now, Coach Smith is saying let's take the best opportunity that affords itself. Of course, an old-fashioned 3-point play with 0.9 seconds to go be fine also.
That would be fine as well. 9-point game coming into this fourth quarter, but the Lancers have lost a double-digit lead here in the fourth quarter. They still have a 2-point lead, so they haven't lost it all, but it was 12 at one point. 59-57, here we go. Alton ball. Caldwell will throw it in at the Alton bench.
I'm not sure if the Redbirds have set up an inbounds play from the sideline. They looked a little disorganized. Ooh.
Out to Edwards, top of the key, looks at the clock. 8 seconds left. 7. Edwards to Latham. Elbow, jumper, no, may have been blocked by Pickett. And then a foul on Alton, but it is maybe after the buzzer.
Referee looks like he's going to walk off. Coach Smith says, we fouled him before it was over. Second referee is headed toward the exit.
It looks like that's the ball game, 59-57. And Coach Eric Smith saying that Marcus Latham may have been fouled on that jump shot there near the free throw line because that ball came up way short on the jump shot, but that is the end of the game. Lancers 59, Redbirds 57. We'll be back to wrap it up in a moment. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.